thrilled to have with me the organizers of Ghana Codes right here seated. And this is an initiative by young Ghanaians who are here in Ghana to train junior high school students to get a better understanding of IT, to get a better understanding of coding, programming, and all that it has to do with this very course. Seated right here with me is Akwesi Efrifa, who is the team lead here at Ghana Codes. Kwesi, it's good to have you here.
Yes.
How are you doing?
Good. Have you been?
Very well, thank you. Now, Ghana Codes, what is the whole initiative about?
Yeah, of course. So, the idea of Ghana Codes was to start a program to train young people in high schools. So that's like Form 1 to 3, effectively to help them gain access to the kinds of problems that people that do computer science face, to improve their appreciation of what a career path in computer science, in tech would be, and also to kind of like lower the barriers to access for the training that we've had in schools both inside and outside of Ghana.
For the selection process, we tried to target students who were excelling in topics we felt had a significant relationship with the aptitude needed for computer science and more complex problem-solving courses. So naturally that geared towards mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, and as well as ICT if it was offered in the school of the student. And yes, that's pretty much the selection criteria.
No, not for people in junior high schools, for people in high schools, and we think that the idea behind that is they are going to test the tertiary levels. They are going to college. They are going to university soon. We want them to know that, hey, if I do well in math and science, you already have the training. You can already have some level of the training you need, the aptitude you need, the skills you need to excel in computer science. We want them to know that there's an option for them outside of the traditional career path, right? That's traditional fields like law or medicine. We just want to expose them to a new career path, a different career path that we think that they can excel in. So that's kind of the idea behind the program.
We sourced the school emails and contact information for various schools around the country, and we shared the program's application forms with the teachers and the staff to give to the students to all put their hands together and apply for the program. And based on that, we're able to get essays as well as transcripts to get a general holistic understanding of the students' performance in the school curriculum. So the aim of this program is to expose students to computational problem solving and computer science as a field, as an option, just to allow them to understand that being excelling in courses such as relating to STEM and math and physics, there's an extra option, which is technology and computer science related fields, which allow them to maybe explore a passion that they weren't previously exposed to, and also be able to enjoy the world of technology, which is proving very lucrative in the modern market. So in addition to the program's aim, we decided to have some rules as to the size of the program. So in order to make sure each student had sufficient attention, we decided to opt for a small ratio of teachers to students. So that meant that we currently have 23 students in the program, 17 boys and 6 girls, and we have a 3-to-1 ratio of staff. So that means we have about 8 staff, more or less, yeah.
I've been sitting with some of your colleagues and I've gathered that you all are from different institutions. How did all of you decide to come together and do this?
Yeah, so like you said, we're all from different institutions. Personally, I graduated from Yale University, and I've known Kwesi, Michael, and Adwa for quite some time. We all went to high school together. And we were all interested in mathematics, science in high school. And so when this opportunity came up, we all kind of got back in touch and tried to plan how we would make this initiative come true. For me, I'm a very big advocate of mentorship and paying forward the opportunities that you've been given. And for me, I just see Ghana Codes as a way that I can put that into action. And I really do enjoy mentoring younger students, especially in showing them opportunities which they might not have had access to otherwise, and kind of just providing that mentorship throughout their developmental stages.
It's interesting bringing students from all over the country with kind of different levels of natural affinity for the concepts that we're teaching together, and trying to make sure that they all understand the material, that they're all on par, that they're all progressing. But I think that one thing that has been at the back of my mind consistently throughout this program is we really emphasize the delta. So the change in a student's capacity for the learning or the ability to do the work from the beginning of the program to the end of the program. And I think that that's been different for the students, because they're kind of used to a system where, okay, like they need to do well in their final exams, or they need to do well in assessments, to know that they need to be first, second, third, like the positions as well. But for us, we really care about, like, okay, has the students progressed? Have they improved? How much have they improved from the beginning to the end? So it's been interesting. It's definitely been challenging, but I enjoy kind of thinking through like this kind of pedagogical problem.
The students have really developed their passion for computer science overall, and some of them are like, wow, before I thought only medicine or law were the paths I could take as a high achieving student in Ghana, but now they are open to more opportunities within computer science and beyond, which excites me. So hopefully Ghana Codes continues to be an annual program. Hopefully we can also increase the size of the program if we do get more support. So that would be bringing more staff in, bringing more students in, and just kind of expanding the mentorship that we're providing to the students year on year.
3 weeks of intensive training for these students in programming, coding, and all that. What would you say has been the overall performance of the students you've handled so far?
So I think in the beginning it was quite difficult because, as we said, the students had never seen this kind of material before. A lot of them had different abilities to grasp it. They had different like kind of knowledge regarding like how the computer works and computer science. But I think now the students have taken the material and have zoomed with it. It's like they're learning it even quicker than some of us did. Honestly, a lot of them are learning it quicker than we did because it's a 3-week program and it's very intense, it's very packed. And I think that we've been able to see that, okay, taking high achieving smart students from high school and putting them in a program such as this, which teaches them these difficult concepts, is not impossible. Like they are all able to grasp the concepts. You just have to be shown them.
The students are back from their lunch break, and I'm here seated with the last but not the least of the team members that makes the whole Ghana Code team complete. John, she and I have been speaking a lot on phone. We've been talking about Ghana Codes, and we've had a very interesting conversation about this whole programming, but it's good to be here. It's good to actually see you in person. Great to have you seated right in front of me. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. And you?
I'm very well, and I'm pleased to see all that you and the whole team are doing for the children, your community, and Ghana at large. I must commend you. Now, on speaking to the team members or some of your teammates, I picked up one thing: the fact that you all are from different institutions, from high school even to tertiary. And I've been thinking, or I'm just curious, how did this whole idea of coming together to form a team called Ghana Codes and to give back to society, and even the fact that, or what even went into the thought process of putting this whole team together? How was it like?
Okay, so most of us on the team are from the same high school. So most of the people on the team are from SOS, so they already knew each other. I'm from Wesley Girls, but I went to school with a good number of them at MIT. So we've been friends for the past 4 years, and I guess for the past 4 years we've also been thinking it's been such a privilege to be able to attend such prestigious institutions, and we're thinking of how we could give back to the Ghanaian community and just expose people to the idea that, you know, there's more to life aside from, you know, medicine and engineering or law, etc. Those are the traditional fields that I feel are pushed on students. I feel are pushed on Ghanaian students. So there are similar programs that exist, for example, in Jamaica called Jam Coda, and in Ethiopia called Addis Coda. and we took inspiration from what's being done there, and we decided to come up with Ghana Codes, which is a 3-week program that we were using to expose high school students to the fundamentals of computer science, programming, and algorithmic thinking. Yeah. The children, I feel like a lot of them didn't really have exposure to computer science or to Python or to algorithms in general. So I feel like the impact to the children is mainly enlightenment. So they've been enlightened, they've been exposed, they've been able to have hands-on experience with the material. And to Ghana, so most of these children go to schools all over Ghana. We have children from the Bono region, we have children from the Ashanti region, children from Accra, children from the Volta region, and them being a part of the program, a lot of them have said that when they go back to school, they're going to tell their friends about the program, and I think even if their friends do not join the program next year, they will just have an idea of the fact that, you know what, there's actually like the tech world. Some of these students went to all the students went to Google Ghana last Friday, and they had the chance to talk with the AI engineers at Google Ghana. They had the chance to tour the office and to just hear from an actual software engineer's perspective, like how fulfilling is the field of computer science, how fulfilling is software engineering. And a lot of them just had never been in such positions to be exposed to such information. So yeah, I think that's the impact that we have. The main idea is to just expose people, is to just give people the fundamentals. And when they do have the fundamentals, when they have that strong foundation, they would be able to have a better idea of what they want to pursue in the future.
John, let me ask you, I'm just curious. These are students from different backgrounds, not Accra-based students, different institutions coming together under this 3-week programming. How sustainable is this for them? Because after here, I don't know if they are going to have access to computers to continue practicing, because these hands-on trainings are able to hold with training. How sustainable is it going to be?
Yes, that's a very good question, and that's something that I believe we've been thinking about this ever since the program started. So we've had to fly a lot of students here, we've had to, pay for their buses to come here, and we've realized that there's just such a disparity in what some students are exposed to already and versus like other students who probably don't even have like computer access. Honestly, that's not something that is necessarily in our control, but we do hope that just being here and just having the exposure could put them in a better position to seek exposure in general to like tech and computer science and like just computers in general. So some of the students don't really have like access to computers at home, but now that they've joined this program and now that they've seen how important it is to have computers, whenever they do get the chance, we hope that they would do their best to, like expose themselves to that or like gain access to that. So yeah.
It's a beautiful thing you have done. It's highly commendable, and kudos to you and the entire team for putting this together. Even having to sit to think about giving back to your society, it's a big deal. So thank you so much for coming or thinking about us here in Ghana to come back to give to us. Kudos and very big congratulations to you for putting this together. I'm sure it hasn't been easy, but you have done it. TikTok, the clock is ticking and the time is almost due. So big congratulations to you. Right. So I've been speaking to Dion Mante, who is also a team member here at Ghana Codes, who are here to take high school students through programming, coding, and all that they have to know about it. Do stay as we go speak to the students to pick their thoughts on how impactful this program has been for them so far. So I'm going to be speaking to some of the beneficiaries of this program organized by Ghana Codes. And I see her doing a lot of typing here. Hi, beautiful.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Seeing you calculate some numbers and some figures. What's going on?
So I'm finishing up my lab 2 for this week, and we are basically supposed to return like a list. So you see how in math, right? You do like when you have a set, right, and you return subsets, right? You know the subsets of the set. So we are basically trying to code something that will return, given like any values that you give it. Basically, it's supposed to retain all the subsets of like those values, basically.
Right. How impactful has this been for you?
I think it has been really impactful because it has really reaffirmed like the decisions I have to make in terms of career choices, because I'm reaching like the age or like the class where I have to make some choices. So then this is really helping me to really shape my choices I have to make.
What are some of the thoughts running through your mind taking this course? The decisions that you're thinking about remaking, what are some of them? I'd like to hear.
Okay, so previously before I came, I was more set on like doing more like biology, or like I'm really good at bio and like languages and like stuff like that. So like my mind was really set in that, but then this program has introduced me to a world of like tech, right? Even though like we are in an age where like a lot of us use a lot of technology, right? Even like phones and everything. So then it has really like opened up my mind to like the possibilities that can come from pursuing a career in like this field.
So is this something you see doing after this program? Is this something you see pursuing in future after high school?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I think even if it's not like your main like career path that you're taking, I think that there are still a lot of things that you can do with like computer science, and there are a lot of resources online. Like you don't even have to really attend like a university before learning. There are a lot of opportunities here. So
finally, before I let you go, what would you tell the organizers of this program, that's Ghana Code? So what do you have to say to them?
Yeah, I would like to say a really big thank you, because honestly, coming into this, I didn't expect the environment to be this like nice, like, and the food too has been like really nice here. So then I would just like to say a very big thank you to all the organizers, Dion, Chrissy, MT, Andrew, everybody. I just like to say a very big thank you to all of them.
Congratulations to you and all the best. So I'm here with a gentleman. Hi, tell us, what's your name?
Please, my name is Akoto Kwabena.
I've been standing here for a while and I'm seeing you do I can see some ABCD, some alphabets on the screen. What are you doing?
Please, this one is actually data structures, and particularly graphs. So these are graphs, and it's like it's a way we use to represent the graphs. So these are the nodes. And the reason why we place alphabets in is that we want you to make it easily identifiable. That's why you see this A, D, J, S, T. It's not actually just any other alphabet.
Anyway, you've been here for 3 weeks to do this program. How has the program been for you?
Oh yes, this program has really impacted me, because for my general overview, like I not even have that intention of going to pursue computer science, but being here, this is the 3rd week. Being here for 3 weeks, it has really taught me a lot. It has whet my appetite to go and pursue and to go and explore in the field of computer science, because during these 3 weeks, I can say that the organizer of the program, they fully done well, because when it comes to our feeding, our everything, our learning, we not even pay a single penny. Because when you look at computer science, it's a course that when it's like you are going for classes, you are going to pay a lot more. But here's the case, you are not even paying a peso. So I would also like to give the credit to our instructors for such a wonderful program that's really impacted me really very much.
What would be the takeaway for you after this whole 3-week training program? What would be that one thing you would take away from this program?
Okay, that's one thing I'll take away from this program, is that this program has really taught me that computer science demands your time. It also demands critical thinking. because sometimes over the weekends you give us many examples. Sometimes you'll be here all day long on the computer. It's like really taught me, that's really psych my brain that this computer science deals with critical thinking. And as far as I really thought it was difficult, but after the program I've seen that it's not anything difficult.
Well, congratulations to you on the successful completion of your program, and I wish you all the best in your future career endeavors. So I'm here with another beneficiary who is also a student undertaking this program. Can see a lot of I don't know what I'm seeing. I can't even interpret them. You'd be the best person to do that for me. What are you doing on your computer?
So have you seen how in mathematics they have some expressions to find the number of subsets of a particular given set? So this is a code that has been programmed to find the number of substrings. So when we have a string like Emmanuel, it's going to find how many times Emmanuel can be divided, the number of substrings in Emmanuel. So this is a code for strings, as we have in maths is code for numbers. So this one is for strings, to find the number of substrings.
Beautiful. You've been here for close to 3 weeks. You've been housed, you've been fed, you've been taught. How impactful has the program been for you?
So this program has taught me a lot. I have had enormous and immersive experience through this program. Through this program, I've got to know the diverse ways we can apply our thinking, that is algorithm, to solve a particular problem. Through this program, I've known that computer science is not really about just sitting down, being forced to do something, but it's something that you enjoy doing. Actually, when you are solving a problem, you enjoy solving, because after you've made a name for yourself. And also I see that the experience in it is very much such that from our instructors, they teach us how they got up higher, they got to that place that they are now. Yeah, and we are also learning from them, their ways and their path. So this program has been very impactful. We've gone to excursions like going to places like Google Ghana, and that place was awesome. I learned a lot, especially from the host of the program, Mr. Nelson. He taught us a lot, and so this program is like a dream come true. I was actually dreaming of a program like this from last year, and I've had the opportunity to attend one. So it's really...
Now, I don't know about you, but is this your first time experiencing something like this?
So yeah, it's actually my first time coding. I've actually not been in a computer science class before, so this is a first experience, but it's going really well.
How challenging has it been for a first timer?
Yeah, initially it was quite challenging, well, because you've been introduced to something new, you don't know how to go about it. But as you progress, computer science has become like a mind rewinding thing. As you progress, it changes the way you think. So then you begin to solve problems like faster than before. When you see the problem, you begin to get better ideas than before. So initially it was kind of challenging, but now it's very okay. I'm enjoying
I like the fact that you're enjoying it, because I mean, what's the essence of doing something and not enjoying it? So that's great. That's beautiful that you're enjoying it. What would you say to the organizers of the program, Ghana Codes?
Okay, so I would like to thank Ghana Code very much, because they've introduced us to the scope of global technology. It's not every time that people stand out to do some things like this for children like us. So I would like to thank them very much, and to thank also the schools that they are coming from for giving them such opportunity. I would like to also thank the authorities of this school for giving them a place to initialize their program. It's a very nice program, and God bless them for all their works.
God bless you too for coming to study, and congratulations to you on a successful completion of your program. And I wish you the very best in your future endeavors when it comes to programming, coding, building algorithms and whatnot. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Right, so you've heard from the horse's own mouth. That's from the beneficiaries of this program from Ghana Codes, being organized by them. An initiative to inculcate the habits of coding, to teach the students algorithms and build numbers. This is a beautiful one, and they have shared their impact, or the impact this program has had on them for the 3-week period that they have been here. So yes, as I said earlier, I wish them the very best, and kudos to all the teammates who sat to put this whole thought process and idea together.